can't say where the road goes, where the day flows, only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows, only time. We
Hello there, most welcome to Revealed, and today we tell the story of a very remarkable young man. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Tamale Utrecht Football Academy. It's a story of sacrifice, hardship, perseverance, and success, definitely. He goes by the name Abdallah Al-Hassan. We want to talk to him about, growing up in Ghana, in Tamale, playing abroad in Belgium and Holland, and the decision to set up a football academy. Lots of things to look forward to in this edition of Revealed. After this commercial break, we'll get to the details with Abdallah Al-Hassan.
Bobby Valentino. Bobby Valentino.
Most welcome back to Revealed, and again my guest is Abdallah Al-Hassan. Abdallah, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
And well, I always make it a point to ask questions about the hairstyles. how do you call this one?
That's just my style.
That's just your style.
Yeah.
Well, for somebody who doesn't know you, when we talk about Abdallah Hassan, who is he?
I'm a young Ghanaian guy who was born and bred in Tamale, and I spent almost all my life there. And a guy with ambition, always follow my dream, and yeah, happily married with 2 kids, blessed with 2 kids, and I'm happy. Yeah.
Let's talk about your dream. What is your dream?
Actually, everybody has a dream when you're growing up. When I was coming up, I had a big dream that in my life, if I make it in football, I would like to give something back to the society. And I would not like what I went through, the young ones also to go through the same hardship. So I had this dream since I was like 16 years, and I always have to follow your dream. So.
Exactly. What did you go through?
I think it's not new to Ghanaians. As you know, the northern region is a bit behind in terms of development. I don't think it's only in the football side or in the sports side, but in general, other aspects too is behind compared to the south. So in football, if you talk about platforms, opportunities, Tamale, we didn't have such kind of thing, when I was growing up, and I chose to move down up south rather to search for those opportunities.
Down south, you mean?
Yeah, and I think quite a lot of us did, not only me, and few made it, but most couldn't make it, and they end up moving back without anything. So those are the hardships that I face, and I face a lot in Accra here. So sleeping in a room, a small room with about 7 people, 6 people, all those stuff. You wake up in the morning, you have to go around markets like Konkombo markets to search for, friends whom you were with in Tamale, just to get maybe 1 city to make your day. It's all this is a lot.
I would just want to find out, some details about your family. How big was it?
I'm a child with 13 children in my family. I know people will say it's a lot, but my dad was a chief, and still a chief. He's still alive.
What's his name?
Bohandana Haruna, A.B. Haruna. And he had about 5 wives. So you can also see how many children you expect a man with 5 wives to have. So, and with my mom's side, we were 7. 4 died, living only 3 now. And, yeah.
So there was a lot of competition for, you know, resources.
By all means, you know, it's an extended family, and with 5 wives, you know how it will be in the house, and different children. But I'm quite happy. I'm very happy. I'm very happy about the children. We united. We help each other, support each other, and yeah, till now. So that is what a family should look like.
Exactly.
Not to have much competition in yourselves and other things.
Which people would you consider as, you know, the major influences on your life when you were growing up in Tamale?
I would say my mom. My mom did a lot for me, and my dad, and my brother. One of my brothers. He's called Omundi, now a lecturer at Wisconsin University. I think my adult age, I grew up with him. I was in the same house with him and his wife and children. So, yeah, he knows much about me. And, you know, in a family, we are brothers or sisters, but still there will be a person that is so close to you like a friend, but he's a brother. And this is the person who is right now working with me as my accountant, you know, in the academy. And he knows almost everything about my life. He's a brother, but a close friend as well. So he's the name of Ibrahim, Al-Hassan Ibrahim, and everybody knows him in Tamale, Gulit. So, yeah.
Now, you know, the decision to move down south, was it something you made, you know, in consultation with close friends, with close people around you? How did it come about?
You know, what happens here, in Africa, we sometimes like to keep things to ourselves. I did it based on my own interest. And as I already mentioned, I saw in Tamale, there's no any kind of like a good platform that will raise you up. And looking at football academies, that's the bigger chance that you can make it in football. And all the academies were down south, and not even single academy in Tamale. So actually I was picked in final academy and dropped. So that really squandered my head, wanting to be in a football academy all the time, blah blah. So I pushed myself, left school, moved down south, and just tried to find my way. And it's a really nice story. When I moved here first, I had a call to, at that time he was the Minister of Works and Housing, that period, and he's a family member. That is, yeah,
It just escaped you. I mean, it will definitely, you know, come back. You talk about it being a beautiful story. Early on, you said it was a little bit of hardship, trying to do this, do that, to try and get some money. But in some respect, too, it gave you a different, you know, view of life.
Yeah, actually, it's a challenge, and that is how one grows. If you don't face, I mean, life, you cannot be able to realize how you have to at least maybe give back. I think all this hardship that I went through, that is what really pushed me, gave me the hope, and then the courage that maybe I have to give something back to the society, support those who are coming up, the future leaders. So I think it didn't happen just for nothing. And people who are so innate, because we cannot all be the same. People who are so innate shouldn't give up. They should keep doing whatever they think is the right thing for them in their lives. And it will surely come.
Okay, so you were 16 at the time you moved to Accra, you said. What was that, you know, breaking point, that big moment when, you know, you saw doors opening?
Actually, I'll give this to my wife, a big credit. I met with my wife in Ghana here, and she's from Utrecht. And if you go around here, it's like Brazil. Every corner you see children playing football, you know, and we all good, I can say. Ghana, we have the talents. I'm not saying I was better than the other guys at the time. They were much better players than me. Even till now, there are good players who are even playing in the league. That's if I come in the field, they are better than me. And yeah, it's just the doors, and each and everyone has that door. When it comes, you have to utilize it. If he doesn't do it, utilize it, I mean, it goes round again, and the time it comes back, I think you're already gone. So I think that was the right moment for me. And she approached FC Utrecht herself, and yeah, they were interested in me. So they prepared my invitation, everything, paid for the tickets, everything. I moved, yeah. To
go join them right away?
To go join them. No, first, you know, professional.
For trial.
You have to go for trials. So I went for trials. But you know, in Holland, they have this kind of like salary limit for non-EU players. You know, and it's huge. At that time, it was 300,000 euro per month, per year. That's your salary. And if you're not like Messi, come on, they would prefer to give chance to their youth, and that is what they are doing. The FA over there, that is the KNVB, they've implemented these rules in their football to give chance to their youth players. I mean, so that their teams will not really move out, bringing in non-EU players to the club. So if you see a club bringing in an EU player, you are outstanding.
You definitely have to be.
You have to be maybe extra 4 times than their youth player before they give you a contract. So
the trial went well?
The trial went well, very well. But there were a serious crisis at that time. The club was having serious problems with finance. And at that time I was 20 already. I was 20. And if I were 19, they could give me an amateur contract. That was what they proposed, which was like 180,000 euro a year. But yeah, how do I bring my age back? It's impossible. So I just said, yeah, that's how it is. And the chief scout at that time, I can never forget him. I think he made my stay in Europe possible. He's the name of Nolde Ryder. He's still with the club now, but very old. And he said, no, come on. He's a very good player. Why do we have to let him go back to Ghana? I will not sit and then look to that. So he arranged quickly with an agent in Belgium. That agent was the agent of Ibrahim Salou. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I had the name.
But yeah, he chose to play for Belgium.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was the agent of Salou and Jean-Claude. He arranged immediately. I went to Bruges. That's, you know...
Cercle
Bruges.
So
I went to Cercle Bruges, and it went very well. Everything was okay. To sign the contract, the same day I was to sign the contract, he had a problem with the coach himself. That one, trust me, I cannot explain to you what happened in between them. Whether money matter or whatever, I cannot explain to you. So the coach walked in and then said, the contract is going to be cancelled. I'm not signing. He doesn't need me in the team.
Just because he had a problem with another person?
I don't know. That was his own view. But I spent about 2 months with the team. So playing friendly games or scoring. At that time I was a striker. So I was doing my best. But that didn't went through, so I had to quit. That was where my hardship started.
We need to go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll continue with the story. Playing in Belgium and Holland after this commercial break.
Bobby Valentino.